Guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of C Gonna Speed 252. And I'm super excited to tell you this is my first impression of the ZR1X. I haven't seen one in person yet before, but I'm now about to show you guys my thoughts on the ZR1X along with the new color as well and a 2026 interior. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into that bad boy so I can show you what we're looking at. Boom. We have the brand new 2026 ZR1X. Let me show it to you. Boom. ZR1X. I really love this logo. Chevrolet, great job on this. I give this a 10 out of 10. I love the way this X looks. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful Chevrolet. Beautiful. Like, I want to give you guys credit because some of the things you guys truly do is absolutely fantastic. And I love the ZR1X. Absolutely fantastic. Next thing we're going to look at is the wheels. I love the carbon fiber wheels in this bad boy. Now again, if you're interested in getting a car like this, getting carbon fiber wheels, you can't go wrong with it. Although you can hit up Jose and he can get you a good set of wheels, and his information will be in this video later on as well. I love the yellow caliper. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. It really goes well with the carbon fiber. You can see how it reflects off of here, which makes it pop. I love how big these rotors are. Safety, you get the stopping power is absolutely insane with this car, especially since the ZR1X is all-wheel drive. Now these are Cup 2Rs, so you're really gonna need to put these bad boys on the track. I mean, these tires are meant for the track. They're not meant for the rain. They're meant for the track. Now you can drive it on a regular day basis on the road as well on a good sunny day, especially in Florida, California. For the rain, do not do it. I'm trying to save you some money. Do not take the Cup 2Rs out in the rain. It's just not a smart thing to do. I just can't get over how amazing this ZR1X symbol looks like. And you can see that there's carbon fiber right here as well. And it's crazy, as time went on with the new cars and the new models that came out, Chevrolet actually made this wishbone look a whole lot bigger. You won't really consider this a wishbone, but it is a gigantic version of the wishbone on the Stingray for sure. So I really like this. I like how it gets the air that's inside of here as well. There's a line there, which is pretty cool. And I like how it makes this car looks completely different from all the other ones. Again, I always go back to this. This is beautiful. I like it. It reminds me of the C8 ZR1X because this was on the C8 ZR1X and the ZR1. And this is pretty cool. Obviously, it's not on any other Stingrays, or it's not on the ZR1X, and it's not on the E-Ray either, just for the ZR1. And I really like this. It's pretty huge, pretty cool too. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Now let's look at this gigantic wing. I love the shape of this, and I like how it comes out a little bit, right? The aerodynamic there, the aerodynamic is just absolutely fantastic. I love the carbon fiber right here. Now, look how big this thing is. Let me just go slow and show you literally how big this is. This is absolutely massive. And you can see the curve in it too. See how it bends over here as well and comes straight down? This wing is absolutely massive. It's not an active aero in the sense it doesn't move up and down, but it is active when you're driving the car on the track with the drag and all that good stuff. So we come on down, and again, I want to go back to, I love the black exhaust tips for this car because it really goes well with this bumper. I do believe that Chevrolet should come out with an option where you're able to actually paint this the same color as the car. What's your guys' thoughts on that? Do you think Chevrolet should come out with an option where you can paint the bumper the same color as the car so they match? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I've seen Corvettes have done that recently, and it's A-okay with me. I really, really love how wide this is. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I like how big this is as well. You can see a little wire inside of there. Can you see it? Right there. Which is cool, I guess, you know, as long as it doesn't get wet and have any issues. So let's take a look at the motor back here. You can see this is a coupe, which I really, really think the coupe for the ZR1 is a way to go. It's a lot lighter than the convertible, obviously. This split window is absolutely fantastic. Again, I think they came up with this idea because there were reports early on back in 2020, 2021, when they was building these cars and it wasn't like announced yet, that these back windows kept cracking. And I believe this was a safe way to bring back the split window on top of keeping the windows from cracking with the amount of horsepower that's actually inside of these vehicles. Absolutely insane. I love the carbon fiber right here too. It is absolutely beautiful. I like how it gives you just enough carbon fiber, then a split window. And I love this. Oh, I love this. I love this. I like how they got the Taj symbol right there. Absolutely fantastic as well. They actually used to put the Zara one and the Zara and the Stingrays, which is pretty cool. Sorry, I'm a little cold, so if I'm saying the names wrong, please forgive me on that. And now let's look at the engine a little bit closely. These are hand built as well. Handcrafted by David Stillman, Bowling Green, Kentucky. This has the blue cover on it. You can't see the twin turbos from this angle, but we do know there's twin turbos in this car because we do know this is ZR1X with 1,250 horsepower. Now you can see the coupe top. I really like how this looks, although again, it's not really lined up really well right there. Look at me being picky, but I'm just saying this is a $250,000 car. This should line up pretty well. People make mistakes, but this is again a $250,000 car. So it looks good though. I do like this carbon fiber top on this coupe. It looks fantastic. I feel like this probably should be in carbon fiber, but hey, that's just me. I mean, I guess they put it black to kind of somewhat blend in. They could have done somewhat better than that, but to each their own, I guess. This does have yellow seat belts, yellow stitching. I'm a huge fan of yellow seat belts, as I have that in my car as well. Can you see the stitching on the other side over there? See? And you can see the carbon fiber steering wheel. You can also see the stitching on the steering wheel as well. This is a 2026 with the carbon fiber in the inside. It also has the new screens, which I like. I wish they would have went with this in 2020, but hey, they knew what they was doing, I guess. They knew at some point it was gonna come out with the newest screens. They should have came out with these probably back in 2023 instead of waiting so long for them to come out in 2026 model. But hey, it is what it is. I really like the carbon fiber right here as well. This is pretty standard on the ZR1s. Everything you see on the ZR1 is absolutely fantastic. Again, you can see the carbon fiber right here in the front as well with the dampers. You can see the carbon fiber front splitter as well, which looks really amazing. And then you can see those big radiators. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then you can see bug gunk, which means that this shows you how important it is to put those freaking inlets on here to keep it from happening. If you got a $250,000 car, you definitely need to put those inlets on here, because it's going to be important to keep these in good condition for future resale value or just keeping it safe on your own. I really like this front scoop. I'm so glad that they actually finally have a front scoop. Now, with that being said, the front trunk is no longer usable in this car if you decide to get a ZR1. Just want to point that out. I'm pretty sure you already know that, but it is pretty cool. There are other manufacturers that are making this for Z06s and Stingrays, but just so you know, you can still use the front trunk with those. The last thing I want to talk about is how amazing this color looks. I'm a huge fan of Accelerate Yellow. Huge fan of Accelerate Yellow. I mean, huge fan of Accelerate Yellow. And competition yellow is starting to grow on me, but this green is absolutely nice. This is my first time seeing this green in person. I've seen it in colors, in pictures and stuff like that. With no sun, it didn't look that good, but with the sun and where it's located right now, it looks absolutely fantastic, man. I really love the way this car looks. This is a great build, great spec, absolutely a great 1,250 horsepower car. I mean, 1,250 horsepower is absolutely insane. All-wheel drive. All-wheel drive. Chevrolet has finally tapped into a market that it was never in before, guys. Ever. So here's my question to you guys. How do you like this color? Like, how do you like this color? Will you be considering getting this color? We asked for a green. This wasn't a green we asked for, but we asked for one, we got one. And I'm truly hoping that this green sells well so Chevrolet will continue to make nice greens or greens in the future. If I was buying a Corvette right now, I would definitely get this green or the competition yellow, but I would definitely get this green. I love the way they spec'd out this ZR1. It would be, or ZR1X is what you want to call it, Z1X. I don't know, right? I guess technically right there they have it as a Z1X, but it's technically ZR1X. So at the end of the day, I really like how this bad boy looks. Guys, give this video a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Definitely hit that subscribe button and join us again on Seagoing Speed 252. We out.